Hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Dycart, and this is episode 9 of my Farming Sim 17 Farewell Let's Play. So between episodes, I got a lot of work done. Let me pop over to this harvester really quick. I got a lot of work done. I harvested the field in the last episode, and then I was able to seed it and or I should say plow it, which took the longest time. Then I seeded, then I fertilized. As you can see, as I was seeding it, it started to grow already here before it started to grow there. But it is fully seeded. If we go here, you can see the whole thing. It's soybeans I chose to do. It actually took all of my seed. So over here, there's no longer a pallet for seed. So I need to buy another seed pallet. And then I also mowed all this grass all the way around here and sold all the silage to see how much money I could get. And sure enough, right now I have 52,000, a little over, well, a little under 53,000. But anyway, the problem is this field right there is going to take me, we'll say 51,000. That only leaves me with, a little over 1,000 left. But this field is sunflowers. And if you look here, this field 15, sunflowers, growth, it's at the end of its growing period, so it's almost ready to start harvesting. So if I want to buy it and harvest it so I can sell that, I'm going to need to do it soon. But in order to harvest the sunflowers, I'm going to need a new header for my harvester, because this header right here just works with the standard grains like wheat and soybeans, stuff like that. And I need the one that'll work for sunflowers and maize. So what I need is headers. I need, like, this one's 12,000, works with sunflower and well, I guess it's corn, not maize, but yeah. So yeah, I need one like this, or this. So I was looking through, and so like this one, and the cheapest is 12,000. And go over here, there's a 12,500, but that doesn't work for it. Okay, and then if we look at this one, that's 11,730. So slightly less, but it does work for both. But look at the width of this is a 4.6 meter, so it's going to clear that much at once. We go back to this first one, it's only a 3. So I'm going to choose this one and hope, really hope, that it fits my harvester. So I'm going to have to buy this. In order to buy this so I can harvest that sunflower field, I won't have enough money left over to actually buy the sunflower field. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this because we know we need it. Okay. Ooh, can we change this to blue? No, I don't want to pay an extra $200 just for that. Okay. So we're going to buy that. So that'll be waiting for us at the store. And then we know we need seed. So there's no there's no working with that. We need seed. So seed big bag, which gives us 1,000 seed. And is that all we got? Pro box. This, I don't know what the difference. This is 1,000. Oh, I see. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but this one's only 900. So I'm going to buy one of those. I may actually want to buy another one, but we'll see. All right. So right now I don't have enough money to buy the field. So what I have to do is I'm going to have to sell some of the canola that I harvested last time to try to make up the difference, which means I'm not going to get a very good price for it compared to what I could get. I don't want to go to the Maplefield mill because that requires using the train and stuff, and I don't even know exactly how that's going to work. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that anyway. I'll give it a try at least. It'll be good to find out about the trains. I was going to do the bakery, but yeah, let's just do that mill. So I believe what I have to do is take the grain over to field 11 there near my sheep and fill a train there and then drive the train around to the Maplefield mill. Not positive about that, but here we are. And like we said, as soon as we sell, it's going to lower the price. I I think what I want to do is go ahead and sell as much as I can, because right now money is more important than waiting for that price to be great. So start filling, and it's going to be canola. And there we are. Got 10,000 canola. So we're going to take this over to the train. And see if we can't unload it over there. And I'm not used to how this train works, so kind of just going by sight what we see there when we get there. I'm excited though, because once we harvest that sunflower field and we're able to plant that, then we have 2 fields worth of income, plus the grass income for silage, and then the periodic wool income. We should be able to start upgrading some equipment soon. Because like one of the first things I don't know, maybe not. I want to get a better plow, because that plow I have is so small it takes forever. I mean, it took me well over an hour to do the one field off camera. And so I'd love to get a bigger plow, because that's the slowest part. But you only have to plow a field every 3 harvests. So it might be better to get a bigger harvester. I don't know. All right, so I think I can just dump this stuff. Is it I? Yeah. Okay, let's hope this works, because otherwise I just dumped everything. We're going to leave this. We'll go over to the train. And which... It looks like this train... I guess any of the trains will work. So let's do this one. And do we move forward just like in a car? Let's try to get it so this pipe is over. Whoa. Don't have very good brakes on this thing. I don't see... oh, there we go. Start filling. Canola. Start. Okay. Alright, so far so good. I don't even know if this is the proper train. Maybe I should have chosen the other one. I should have looked at the map first. Anyway, regardless, we are going to the Maplefield Mill, which is right here. So yeah, we should be able to just go down around that way. Well, let's give it a shot. I like the idea that the train's in here. That's kind of cool to me, but I don't understand the why. I guess, never mind. I do understand the why, because if I had a ton of fields and a ton of stuff to sell, this train, I mean, look at it, it's only 8% full at 10,000, so I can hold, what is that, 800,000 of grain or seed, or not seed, but a product, and then sell 10,000 at a time. I suppose that makes sense that I would want to do that if I could. It's actually pretty fast. This is faster than driving over there, now that I see this. I might have to use this train a little bit more. What I don't know is if I need to drive the train back or not. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Slow, slow. Wow, no brakes on this thing. Okay, we gotta back up. We're looking for the unload option to pop up for us. Should be getting that first blue car over the unload spot right there, right there, right there. Stop. Wow. Okay, let's see how much money we get. 13,539. That's just enough to be able to buy that field, and we've already purchased the harvester and the seed. So that's fabulous. We got it. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead, whoops. I think I'm going to go ahead and drive this back around. Might as well, let's take a train ride. Woohoo! I actually enjoy how fast it's going. So I could see now how this would be faster to just truck my stuff over to the train and then drive it and drop it off. What I'm unsure about is whether you can store... Well, obviously you can store stuff at the train station, like I just did with that canola. I stored 10,000 until I put it into the train. But what I don't know is, over time, do I have to pay for that? Or is that literally extra silo storage for me? Because if it is, then yeah, that's pretty beneficial. Okay, I'm starting to hit the brakes now. But yeah, so it could be good to haul some trees here and get the train loaded with a ton of trees. What I don't know is how I would sell them, unless that mill actually buys trees as well. But all right, good. All right, we got that. So let's take this guy back, and we're gonna drop this trailer off. And I think we might pick up our other trailers to load the feed on. But we also have that header, darn it. You know what? I think I'm going to buy this field first. Because I want to make sure I've got it. Like right now. So I'm going to stop and buy that field. And that'll leave me with roughly 3,000 left. And then we'll see, because I may have to buy a trailer to haul that header, or maybe even just lease it, because it's going to be so much easier to just haul it with my tractor rather than drive that slow harvester all the way over there. We'll see though, because I have a choice. I could either buy the header trailer and haul the header back with this, and then haul the seed on the forks right there in the front, or I could haul the big trailer, my log trailer, buy an extra thing of seed, and bring it back with me, so it's only one trip to get 2 things of seed. I'm not sure yet. All right, let's take a look at this field. 50,543. Oh, it needs... Oh, he harvested it while I was gone. Look at that. Oh, no. He harvested it while I was gone. So I do not get those sunflowers. Look at that. Maybe 14's $80,000, so I don't have the money for 14. Oh, that is a huge bummer. Huge. Boy, I got to think about what I want to do now. I still want this field, but what I think my best choice is to let him decide what I'm sowing and do the work, so I get paid to do the work on the field, and then I reap the benefits just like I planned to do before. So I'm not going to buy it right now. That's unfortunate. I didn't get the sunflowers off of that, so I got to wait a full harvest to get that deal. But what that does mean is I'm going to go ahead and not worry about that header, and I'll just leave it sitting over there. I do need to pick up the seed. For sure, I'm thinking maybe I'll grab this trailer. I might buy some extra seed. Because I ran out. You know, I only had enough for that one field. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, so I've got this set up. I'm gonna need to stop for fuel because I only have 20 liters left in this guy. So I'm gonna get him ready to go so he can go pick up the seed and the fuel. And I don't know, if I'm lucky, I might even be able to somehow load that header on there, but I doubt it. I don't think I can. But I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this guy up right here. Shut him off. And let's let's hop over to this field and do the little field work for this guy. I was really looking forward to being able to harvest those sunflowers. It'd be the first time for me to do that. But nope, no such luck. Okay, so 23 minutes. Let's try again. 23 minutes. 28 minutes, but $11,000. That might be worth it. Nope. 23 minutes, 9,000. We'll do this one. So yeah, we're going to sow this field. I'll pay you $9,295 X if you sew it up for me. Okay, that seems like a bug. Question is it in the mod or the base game? Doesn't matter. All right, so let's grab, this is a cute little tractor. I like its little stubby guy. Okay, we got the weight. Let's hook up the sow machine. Okay, so it looks, is that wheat? I think it's wheat, but it's gonna sow and fertilize in one go. So that's good. Let's lower the sower. Okay, I need to back up a little bit. And we will turn it on and get her going. But that does mean that we can purchase the field and it will be sown. He should have a job to, well, no, it's fertilizing right now. Never mind. It's sowing and fertilizing in one go. So that does mean that we should be able to purchase the field right after this and then just wait for it to harvest. And since it's wheat, hopefully that means we will get some of the I don't know what it's called, a swath or I don't know, just hay. Maybe we'll get some hay. That's what I'm saying. Because then we can use that to feed our sheep, and we can save the grass that we mow for silage, which sells for a lot more. Boy, so a little bit different turnout on this episode than I was expecting. Maybe I should have purchased the field first and then went and sold the canola, because it was during the train trip that he harvested that field. And that was unfortunate. But, you know, not a big deal. This could still pay off for us. We'll get the wheat to sell plus the hay bales to feed. In fact, what I might do is, depending on when I harvest this field, I have, I believe, 4 bales of grass at the sheep right now. From the last big mowing that I did, I ran 4 bales of grass over there just to make sure that I had food over there for them before I sold the rest of the silage. But I might, I don't know if it'll be worth it or not, but if I get hay bales here, it might be worth it to transport the hay bales to the sheep and then bring back the grass bales and turn those into silage to sell. Because 4 grass bales are going to sell for, you know, like 10 grand. Silage bales, I should say, once I wrap them. So, I don't know. I don't know that this worked out better or worse for me, just different than I expected. But we're cruising along. We're almost a quarter of the way done. And we want to do as good a job as we can on the field because it's going to be our field, right? So we don't want to miss big chunks and stuff like that. We want to get it all. So I'll take my time a little bit more, because right now it's less about the money we're getting paid and more about the outcome of the forthcoming harvest on this field, because that'll be our harvest. Yeah, we'll still be all right. So if we do this, well, how much did that sell for? $13,000, I think. That canola that I just sold on with the train. Yeah, I think it was $13,000. If we can expect something around that, you know, let's say $10,000 per harvest. Did we get that spot? Yeah, I think we did. Then maybe what we can do is just estimate, and this will be an extremely rough estimate, But if I estimate that this field after I buy it will give me 10,000 per harvest, granted it's going to be more than that, but then the other field in the distance that I already own is going to give me 10,000 per harvest. That's 20,000 for every harvest, plus the grass that I mow is going to give me at least another 20,000, if not possibly up to 40. So we'll take it down the middle and say 30. So that would be $50,000 per harvest that we could expect as income, which isn't fantastic, but we're actually going to get more than 10,000. Like for that other field, we got 18,000 to sell of that canola, so we still have 8,000 in our silo. So if it continues about that way, every 3 to 4 harvests, we're going to get like a bonus harvest worth of money. So hopefully it'll only take us a few harvests before we can start buying some really good gear. Let's see though, let me turn the speed up one notch. I had it on real time speed because I didn't want the sunflowers to be ready to harvest and then him to harvest them, but looks like that didn't help. So I'll try to get it back up to 5 to 15 speed. I've been trying to play most of the time in 15 speed while I'm recording, and either 1 or 5 speed when I'm not recording. So once I finish this job, I'll set the clock to, I think I'll just set it to 15. The unfortunate thing about that is we could have waited to sell that canola until we could get a better price. But I didn't realize that he was going to harvest on the first, because there's 3 levels of being ready to harvest, and my assumption was you want to harvest it on the final level to get the most out of it. But maybe I'm wrong on that, because it was on the last growth, which means when we left on the train, it somehow bumped to the first harvest level and he harvested it immediately. So it could be that if you have plant withering on, then as soon as it's ready to harvest, that's what you're going to get. It doesn't matter whether you harvest in the first or third phase of the harvest. But if you wait past the third phase, then you wither. I'm not sure if that's the case, or if it's wait for the third phase and then that'll give you a better harvest. I am not sure. I just figured I'd wait till every third phase and then harvest, because I have plant withering turned off anyway. So I believe that means that if I wait too long, I'll still get my full harvest. It won't wither and I won't lose stuff. So I was waiting to the third phase to harvest that other field, the canola, just for that reason, because I was thinking I'd get more out of it. But a little over half done now, so it's not going too badly. And at least we're getting it seeded and fertilized. So he's going to pay us, we'll probably get around 10,000. So he'll pay us $10,000 to prep the field that we're going to buy, and then we'll get the harvest out of it. And we're using his seed and fertilizer to do it. I like it. And then once we get this field, our next goal will be to purchase field 14 over there, which is kind of the medium-sized field of these 3. And once we have that field purchased, we'll have to pick what our next field's going to be, or decide maybe instead of a field, we purchase better machinery so that we can work our current fields faster. We'll just see. What I would like is to have enough surplus in my money that when it comes time that I have to replace my machinery, I can replace it with an upgrade and not have to replace it with the same quality machinery that it was originally. Because the older these get, the more maintenance costs they have. So at some point, you got to replace them with one that's going to be a little less maintenance costs, and possibly, if you can, upgrade so it'll be a little more useful. So I definitely know I want a second tractor. Eventually, I would like to get, I think they call it a telehandler, like the front loader thing. And that would be what I would use for any logging and stuff. All right, another trip down, and I think I'll be 3/4 of the way done. So I'm currently working on 2 Let's Plays at the same time, this and a RimWorld Let's Play. And unfortunately, I'm doing a poor job of splitting the time between the two. I'm so into this game at the moment that my RimWorld Let's Play has suffered, and I haven't worked on it in a while. I need to get back to that and try to get it finished out because it's pretty close to being done. But I'm eager to get this released. And if you're watching this on YouTube, just with a standard YouTube search or you know, just on YouTube, a public video, then that means it's actually been released for quite a while privately to my patron supporters. So if you're interested in getting my Let's Plays a little earlier, then you can support me on Patreon. Even $1 will get you access to the videos, to my Let's Plays earlier than the public. And as I get more Patreon support, I may be adding more bonuses for it. You know, once I can cover the cost of some cool things. Like one of the things that we will be adding is for my Twitch subscribers or my Patreon supporters, you'll get better odds in any giveaways I do. And some giveaways will only be for subscribers on Twitch or supporters on Patreon. It won't be eligible for just public. So there's another bonus to supporting via Patreon. The other bonus is if you're going to support one way or the other on Twitch or Patreon, I actually get more of your support on Patreon than I do on Twitch. Twitch takes a bigger cut. So if you would like to support me, and that's something that means something, you know, if you're going to kick in $5 a month, if you put that $5 toward Patreon and instead of toward Twitch, I get more of it. And not to say you shouldn't support me on Twitch. I sure hope you do. But, you know, if that's something that you like to think about. I went this way just to grab that one little piece I missed, because, again, this is going to be my field soon, so I want to make sure it gets done. So it's taken a little bit longer, and I recognize that. Let me speed up here. And then lower the machine again. But I wanted to make sure I didn't miss that little piece. Although now that I think about it, I guess there's going to be like a corner or so that I will miss altogether, because it will end this before I get it 100% done, and then I can't work on it. So I guess that was actually just a waste. I didn't need to do that. Because regardless, there's going to be a section of this field that doesn't get sown and fertilized. Unless possibly the computer just fills it in when I'm done. We'll see. But it's getting pretty close to being finished here. Last sliver might be this trip or part of the next trip when it finishes. And then, yeah, I'll look it over and we'll see about possibly buying the field. Oh, it's getting close. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn this corner and come back. But just not very far, I don't think. Because wow, that's almost done right there. Oh, look at that. There we go. All right, yeah, got 11,000. So now let's look at this. Now the field shows that it's growing. It still needs plowing. but it is fully fertilized. Okay. Interesting thing is it does say it's growing, but it doesn't show a missing point there. So even though I didn't personally get the entire thing, it looks like it still worked. Like they filled it in, the rest of it. So yeah, so that really means it's just ready. I can just purchase it at any moment because it's already fully fertilized. So whether I purchased it right now or a little bit later, I don't think it's going to matter. So let's just purchase it now. And there we go. Now we own that field as well, and it's already going. I'm going to stick it up to 15 speed. Okay, so I have $15,000 after buying that field but doing that job, which does mean I can afford to, I believe, pick up that header on a trailer and bring it back. I think first though I'll do the feed. So I think I'm going to buy multiple stacks of feed and bring them back on this trip. Okay, let's go. I'm thinking 2 things of feed is all this is going to probably haul because the sides are too narrow. I might be able to fit one onto the back, so maybe 3 at the most. I keep saying feed. I'm sorry, I mean seed. So yeah, we'll drive out there. We'll pick up the seed. We might just pick up the trailer for that header, just so we have it. We'll see if there is a trailer for that header, because last time I bought that trailer and it ended up not fitting. What I'm not sure of is exactly how you place the header on the trailer. So it might be worth a save first and try it out, and then reload if it doesn't work, just so I don't waste money again. But I also need to get fuel, so I think I'm actually going to stop for fuel on the way before I have a load. So we'll go down here. I know fuel is down here a ways, so I'll wait till I see that icon. Yeah, it might be this third road here, somewhere down there. So I'll turn on this third one and go over the little bridge. So right in here. Yep, I think that's the gas station. Right over there. Yep. Alright, so here's the little bridge. Yay, that's really nice looking water in this game. Just everything about the graphics just make it feel nice and pleasant. Very country. Okay, so let's see if I can... Yep, I can refuel right here. Excellent. And then we can drive around the back side of the store. There we go. Cruising along. Whoa. Whoa, sharp turn. Whoa, wow, car. Yeah. Way to stop and yield the right of way. It's a nice looking house. I wonder what that place is. Oh, that's somebody's farm where you can buy cows. Or, oh no, that's not even buy cows. That's where I would raise cows if I get them. Oh, that's quite a ways away from my farm. I don't know that that's something that's going to happen anytime soon. I feel like I'm better off buying even more sheep if I do decide to get more animals at this point. Oof. Chug, 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 chug. Let's just keep going. I think I can turn right up here and drive right into the store. Yep. I probably could have turned on that second one and made it even easier on myself. Gone through that parking lot. Oh well. We're just going right here with our trailer, weaving our way through. Okay, so there's the header and there's the feed. So let's get this parked there. And just out of curiosity, there is no thing on the back, so I can't tow anything behind that trailer, which means that header cannot come with me this trip. There's just no way. Now, question though, can I scoop this header up? It looks like there's a space there, like I could grab it, huh? Oh, wow. Okay, not like that. But what if I raise this a little bit? I was just curious if... oh. No. Okay. Boy, it looks like you could almost just put those in there, though, and get them to fit. I don't know if it'd be smart or not, but, man, it'd be helpful if I could just haul it right here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Nope, it just clips through. Okay. So that'll have to just come later then. All right, so let's grab... Should we try to get 3 things of seed? Let's buy them. They're cheap anyway. Why don't I just... yeah. I wish there was... I'd be willing to pay an extra 100 or 200 to have them delivered. Kind of wish I could. All right, so let's buy 3 total. There they are. Let's get this down. See if we can get these bad boys loaded up without really messing things up. Oh, don't fall off. Oh boy. Okay. I was trying not to tilt it because I knew it would slide in. But clearly, slowing down means it's just going to come flying off. I guess I should tilt it up. Whoops. Like that. Okay. So what I was hoping to do is get it to fit as far forward as I can here. Yeah, so I think one will fit on the very back like that. We'll see. Pull it down right there. This is why I wanted it to stay kind of level, is trying to get it to come off. It's just really tough for me. It's like it won't stay. There we go. Whew, I have to kind of slide it on craftily. Okay, so let's see if I can put this one on the back. Wow. I better not ever drive something like this in real life, because I can't do it in a video game. Not that they're probably that realistic. Okay, so glad when that one fell off, it didn't just like fall apart. That would have sucked if I just lost it. I mean, granted, it's not super expensive, but you'd hate to spend any amount of money and then just lose it. Okay, so if I can lift this one over the back, which it looks like I'm going to be able to. Okay, doesn't have to be that perfect, I don't think. So let's just get it on there. And there it is. That looks a little precarious, but I think once I strap it down, it'll be okay. At least I hope. So we'll get this third one on here. This one will load just like the first, and then we'll be able to drive back. And that header we aren't going to need, really, until we are going to have to do corn or sunflower. So I'm not too worried about it right now. We can just leave it here. Everything else of mine is sitting out in the elements. So why should that be any different? Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now, down a little lower. Okay, come on. It's almost like I have to kind of shake it off. Very strange. Okay, so right there, it looks as if the forks could go up. Right there. Oh, now lower. Oh, no. Wow. That is really tough to figure out. Really tough. Look, it's slightly off of it right now, but just not good enough. I wish there isn't an option to just unload, right? That would certainly make it easier if I could just hit one button and have it back off. Because look at that, it's not... What happens if I put the straps on? It didn't strap on. Alright, so it's considered on the tractor still and not on the trailer. I think. Okay, so that one. Then I put it on. Yeah, so those won't strap down, but these will. There. Okay, so yeah, I clearly need this to be on the trailer before the straps will work. And they'll have the green things go over that. Okay. So wow, I've got to get this figured out. Why? Can I just literally shake it off here? I mean, I'm sure part of the issue is that this trailer's not built for this. There we go. It's built to haul logs. But, whoops, hit the wrong button. But we've got them strapped on. Now we can go home. So we're fueled up. We've got our seed that we're going to need for this next harvest. And hopefully we'll get some bales from the wheat. Scroll back a little bit. We'll unload this seed, and then we'll check out our... Whoa, sorry, dude. You didn't need to go. Not more important. But see, he won't pass me. I guess I'll get over in this lane to let him get past. Oh, he turned. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal anyway. I feel kind of bad, though. I should have checked traffic before I pulled out right in front of that guy. Alright, so we're going to get back. We'll unload this seed. And we will see how our fields are doing. What I don't know is if they're going to be both ready to harvest at the same time. In which case, we may be in trouble, because one's going to have to sit for a long time. So I'm hoping I can get one field, like, I don't know if their harvest, their length of growth time is the same, because one is a soybean field and one is a wheat. But if they are, then that means we would do the soybean first, and hopefully we would have enough time to fully harvest that before the wheat's ready to be harvested. And then hopefully selling soybeans and wheat and more canola if we need to will get us enough money that we can look into buying that third field, or possibly a second tractor. That would be useful. Then we could start hiring people to work the fields, and that would be very useful. But now the trick is, am I going to be able to unload this trailer? Look how long it took me just to get the darn thing loaded. I did, between episodes, dip just slightly into the negative. I was at negative $9 because the day passed and the charges that went on were more than what I had had. So it was like, yikes. But I was able to sell some eggs and sell some silage and be just fine. Alright, so my field over there is all growing now, even though some of it's longer than the other. That one still hasn't started to grow. Oh, I forgot to... Whoa, why is that out? Forgot to remove these while I was still in the rig and could do it with one button. There we go. It looks like the attachment for that's there on the other side, so I can put these on the inside here. This makes it slightly more convenient. Okay, so flat-ish. Okay, what is it catching on? I need to straighten it out. Down a little bit, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it there. You can see the seed in the bottom corner now. Whoa! Look at that. It's like it's still strapped on. Okay, alright, hold on. Hold on. Wow, can I get out of here? There we go. All right, let's try this the faster way that I should have done it in the beginning. Okay, now I should be able to hit L. Oh, I have to select it. L fastens them all. L unfastens them. Oh, sorry, they should be all completely unfastened. Now I release that, and now hopefully it'll work before I just push it off the other side. Yeah, because it was showing the belt before, even though it was underneath of it. It was somehow considering it on. Okay. Whoa. I got it. I got it. Everybody can relax. I got it. Okay. And then we can go down with it. Whoops, other way. There we go. All right, let's try going around the back this time. Grab this guy. All right, I don't need that up anymore, I don't think. Am I lined up okay? Oh, I am not. Okay, hold on. Let's fix this. There we go. Now we just need to get our height. Okay. A little higher. Whoops. There, we got it. Okay. Whoa, hello. Got a little rambunctious there. Never mind the crazy man on the tractor. Okay, so we will put this down, like right here. There we go. And then up. All right, last one. We will be fully unloaded. Yep, got it. All right, I'll just put this right next to these as I run over my wheelbarrow. I don't care how these look. They don't have to be perfect. I'm going to use them up here pretty quick anyway. Okay, so flatten it out. And there we go. All right. So we got our feed taken care of. Unfortunately, we weren't able to harvest that sunflower field. But at least we did make the purchase. So now we're to the point where it's just wait to make more money and decide whether it's going to be a wait for logging or wait for the fields completely, go do some logging, go do some work on other fields to gain some rep and a little bit of money. I'm not sure which it's going to be, but we'll take care of that between episodes. And hopefully next episode, we will be harvesting a field. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.